Let's grab a message. How about this one? Enchanter, number 22. Either this is you or somebody you're dealing with. Self-evaluation, awakening, purpose. Okay, number 22. Enchanter, self-evaluation, purpose, and awakening. One of these energies might be relevant or is relevant. Let's see. Gemini. Gemini energy. The third house, I believe. Gosh, I don't like to pretend I know things when I don't. Oh, second house. Is it this one? I don't know. Oh, it is the third house. Okay. The house of communication, duality, the twins. Good with your wit. Okay, so self-evaluation and Gemini. Huh. Okay. Where should we go? I think we're gonna get an archetype. Archetype. There's a reader who says archetype, and it's so cute. I mean, he must think that's how you pronounce it, and maybe it is, and I'm wrong. Let's get an archetype. What is the message from my enchanting Geminis? No. Somebody has strong placement in Gemini, or wherever their placement is in Gemini right now. You might want to look that up. I am a Gemini cusper, as well as my North Node is cusping Gemini. Okay, what's the message? This one. Agape. Agape. Let's read it in a minute. Well, I guess you can fast forward because it's going to take me a minute. Number 72. I think. The tools. I wonder if it's one of the tools. Agape. Oh, here it is. No, I don't think it's a tool. It's an initiation. It's an initiation section. Agape. Devotion. Unconditional love. What? You're being initiated into unconditional love? I don't believe it. I got goosebumps. I mean, I don't believe it. We like to think, never mind. Like my parents are like, I'm specifically thinking of my mom when I say this, so let me just say my mom. But I could say my parents, they tend to have conditions with their love, and that's okay. It's like, don't pretend like they don't, though. Well, it's tough love. Sometimes they show tough love. They think what I do here is completely apocalyptic. So it's like, on the condition I don't do me, I'll love you. It's like, what? No. They, I feel like and this is not like some sort of goal of mine, but I feel like one day they'll just accept the fact that I'm not off the deep end because I tell stories with pictures. Like, come on. Anyways, we have self-evaluation, awakening, purpose, Gemini, agape, devotion, unconditional love. What is this archetype energy? What if instead of putting yourself at the center of your spiritual practice, you put God, goddess, or nature at the center? How would this change your approach? Such is the energy of agape. It is alive when we are in awe and wonder, our breath taken away by the sacred force that surrounds us and asks for nothing in return. This card can indicate a spiritual initiation that stretches your capacity to love and serve. You sense the earthly as the heavenly, and vice versa. Such an initiatory moment can appear in any form, and like a healing balm to the modern soul, its effects last a lifetime. The agape card may also suggest you reassess what you worship every day, consciously or unconsciously. What are you evaluating? Where does the sacred ladder you climb ultimately lead to? When in light, service, reverence, honor, and joy. When in dark, spiritual bypassing, righteousness. Reassess what you worship every day. Purpose, re-evaluating yourself. Something about the duality of you. There's like two of you. One does one thing, but then does another thing. We've got to come into alignment with having our thoughts reflect our deeds. Okay, what if instead of putting yourself at the center of your spiritual practice, you put God, goddess, or nature at the center? I think most of us, if you're here, I would think you put God first already. But like the Gemini energy is like there's two of you battling what you want to do with your energy, perhaps. Being initiated into unconditional love. I'd like to think I love without condition. Of course, unless you are hurting me. I'm not gonna feed you love just to hurt me. I hope I don't do that. Okay, so let's see. What are you elevating? Where does the sacred ladder you're climbing ultimately lead to? What's the goal? I'm so hesitant to tell you guys this. But I feel like it's worth saying, or should be talked about. I got goosebumps. No, I would never intentionally try to offend a god, a goddess, or nature. But what's up with the women and the mother figures in the Bible? Like, the Bible is like, we pray to a father. What's up with the mother? And so, no offense, but I have to, because somebody that follows and practices the word who's a male has a whole nother take on the practices that are taught when you're a male as opposed to a woman. And so when men pray to the Father, they have this connection of that feels like there needs to be a mother figure. that we not necessarily pray to, but like, what? There's, that doesn't, I can't, I'm struggling. I was like, Mom? No, it's just the Father. It's like, um, okay, but Mom? The Father, just yesterday, when I kind of shifted my attention not away from God, but like, it's like the masculine authority constantly making me feel like I gotta act right. And that masculine energy is only the only energy I've ever put my attention towards. But what about the female energy? That's irrelevant? I don't know. Make it make sense. So, and then I had this I call him supernatural being, but one of my subscribers called him a subnatural being because he put me through it. And it's not cool, but this super subnatural being called me mother and sister. And so, I have to deal with all the things that he told me during these 3 days. But the mother energy is totally neglected somehow. I mean, we barely are able to vote until a few years ago. And so it seems like, the men make the houses and the cars and the buildings and the roads and the plumbing, and they do all the things. Like, women would just not, what would we do without the men? So maybe I know there's people, and this is totally, listen, this is just somebody I came across who's also not quite human, said that there's, Bibles that have been completely reversed in everything they say. And one of the reversals is the man out of the rib of a woman, so for the woman to have a helper instead of a man having a helper. It's like we both help each other, but it's damn. Okay, so we have Gemini. So there's like male and female energy coming through here that we have to self-evaluate and understand, like, whose role is what are we worshiping and where is it leading you? Because the masculine energy doesn't know what a woman fully needs because he's not a woman. And so that's not, it's like, so I say the Lord's Prayer. But I said a prayer to a feminine energy last night, and it made me feel so good. It made me feel so good. I'm like, Mama. I can't, seriously. Like, if God is standing right here, which he probably is, and took any offense to me questioning the father figure of having all authority and any question is, you cut that shit out. It's like, then I don't want to. That's my point. That's too masculine. Could you just... What are we doing here? Self-evaluating, awakening, and purpose. And the Christian religion, and that's just one religion. Like, all the dynasties or mythology, like the practices of higher awareness and consciousness. There's so many and so many different cultures and countries, and it's like I believe in like the truth. I think it's like there's a common denominator in all the. It's like the God particle. It doesn't have to be masculine or feminine, but there is like innately what's right and wrong. And then we come across situations where somebody had to sacrifice integrity and go steal something, but it was to feed their family. So it's like, do you fault them for being a thief when they're just trying to feed their family? It's like, it gets fucking fuzzy with what we can do and why, and if we're still being aligned with God particle energy is fucked up. So what's the message? Oh my gosh, 16 minutes. Let's just get one of these actually. All right, we got interesting energy coming through here. Just got a surge. Woo, shit. I love you guys though. Thank you so much for being here. You guys give me purpose. Hathor. Anybody knows anything about Hathor? She's the mama. Mama. Hathor light codes. Light immersion. Full system upgrade. Power recall. Holy shit. You guys might want to look up Hathor energy. Because there's something a little off about something. It says self-evaluate. And the duality that, a part of you may be neglecting another part of you. And it takes so much courage to go against the grain. But somebody is being initiated into unconditional love. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. I don't know what's happening here, but I hope you guys do. So that's what I have for you. Until next time.